Oh shoot, I didn't mean to do that.
It's okay, we can buff it out. Okay, ready?
Let's buff it out. Okay, unpolished opinions time. Are you guys ready? What's our first question? Let me see. And we're gonna get a close-up for you guys of the chrome this time, so we're about to apply it. Okay, so expecting my first, how do you know what you're doing is right for your baby? I'm very nervous. I have some thoughts, Caitlin, I'm sure you do too. My first thing that comes to my mind, Caitlin and I had a conversation about this really early on in our friendship about I was going to give it a name, but we never called it this. Intuitive parenting. Like, everybody wants to slap a name on things nowadays. I don't know. We had a whole, like, deep convo that was, like, all about how, like, you can read every, like, parenting book, but sometimes you just have to trust your intuition.
Yeah, and it sounds really cheesy because before the baby's born, you're like, what if my intuition doesn't kick in?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? How am I going to know? And it's like, you kind of just start to learn your baby. Maybe it doesn't happen like literally the second they're born. The second they're born, you might still have like some fears and questioning yourself, but you'll come into it. Yeah. And you got to just trust your gut, because the biggest advice I always give is that all of those guides and courses and books are all suggestions, and you get to decide what's best for your baby.
And you can pick and choose. Yeah, so I think that as far as your question being, like, how do you know what you're doing is right for your baby? I think it's not so much like, how do you know if what you're doing is right? It's like, it's okay if what you're doing is wrong for a moment, you know?
Yes.
Like, just give yourself that freedom to learn. Like, give yourself that freedom to do a learning curve, and you'll know by trial and error if it's right or wrong. You'll figure it out.
People scare you a lot about making bad habits and thinking that you're doing something wrong.
Creating bad habits that are going to last forever and ever. No. Yes.
That's such a fear-mongering idea. It's a scare tactic. So
that you'll buy their ebook. Let's be honest.
Yes. So don't stress out too much about creating bad habits. Like, your main job is to keep them fed, to keep them warm, to show them love, to change the diaper. And everything else, like, you figure it out as you go.
Yes. So don't be nervous. Just rest assured, if you are, like, feeling anxious about it coming up, trust me, I felt that way too. Like, as the due date gets closer, like, I feel like all those worries and fears, they come to a head, and it's like, oh my gosh, like, this is actually happening. Like, it's all fun and games when you have a cute baby bump and you're, like, styling it with cute outfits and gender reveal, baby shower. It's all about the mom. And then, like, suddenly a few weeks before your due date, you're like, wait, I'm actually gonna have a kid. Like, I actually have to do this. Like,
the most comforting idea is that if you mess up, your baby's not going to know.
Oh my gosh.
Your baby doesn't know what's going on.
That's true.
So fake it till you make it. Your baby is literally, as long as you're just there, they're like, okay, well, this is what we're doing.
The whole corny phrase, like, you are the best person for your baby, like, you're the best mom for your baby. It's true. And that did just make me think of something too. A lot of the time when that first year when I felt like I was in this, okay, first of all, holy cow.
The chrome is a sleigh.
The chrome is
Kendal hates that word.
The chrome is chroming, you guys. Wow. No, like, no words, Caitlin. Oh, what I was gonna say though is a lot of the time when I was, like, really feeling down on myself for, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing, like, I'm ruining him, and, like, I just, you know, I'm learning, and, like, I wish, like, I knew more for him. Like, you have that, like, feeling like you just want to be the best for them. You just want to do everything right from the get-go. I would think a lot of the time, like, we're just learning together. Like, we're both figuring this out together. And that just, like, helped me relax and feel even, like, more bonded to him. It's like, he's learning, I'm learning. Like, this is new for both of us. Like,
I love that idea. Honestly, they also have no expectations of you. They don't really know, like, what you're supposed to be doing.
Okay, Caitlin, I have a good one. This question says, Caitlin, who cleans up Toenail City?
Shut up. Who doesn't say that?
Tell us. I want to know.
Oh, you guys
I'm
want the
actually
tea.
So curious.
You guys want the tea.
Wait.
Toenail City.
If you guys don't know, Toenail City, was it 2 episodes ago or so?
New Year's resolutions episode.
Yes. Okay. Caitlin shared with us that her lovely man tends to peel his nails and leave them on the bathtub. So if you guys got to go back to the episode and hear the full story, but tell us, Caitlin, who cleans it?
Okay, in the beginning of the relationship, I was like, I'm not doing this shit. You know, I was like, can you clean that? Yeah. Like, what is this?
Right.
And he'd be like, oh, it's bad. I know it's bad. And he'd get a little embarrassed. And we'd joke about it, and then he'd clean it up. But
don't tell me.
I have cleaned it up multiple times.
No.
I have cleaned up Toenail City a few times.
Okay, and you know what? We do it for the people we love, and that's fair.